What is up, guys? It is Jordan Perez. I'm a barber in Tampa, Florida, and I make about $200,000 a year cutting hair. And this is my client Hunter, and I'm just gonna give you guys a tutorial pretty much on the haircut that we ended up doing. Now, Hunter is super young, like I am, and he's actually a solar salesman. So, like, if you don't know what that means he goes door to door, and he pretty much helps people get solar panels on their roof, and he's like in a sales position. So if somebody ends up actually getting solar on the roof, he gets like a commission from that. That's like how he makes his money. And I've been cutting his hair for about, I would say, like a year and a half now. And it's funny that actually he used to not have this hairstyle. He used to have like a way longer hairstyle that was absolutely horrible when I first met him. But let's just say that he's grown a lot just as a person, right? So now he has more of a professional cut, so that when he's door knocking, he's a little bit better received by all the people by just looking like a young kid. Now he sounds super professional when he talks. He has way more of a professional haircut, and we tailor his haircut specifically for his job just to make him look a lot more professional. So I'm just going and I'm just kind of cutting the top, keeping it even. This is like a pompadour hairstyle. Now, something that I always try to do for my clients is I always try to make their haircut easy to style. I don't want them to have to put like a lot of product in their hair, or have to use a blow dryer, or worry about something kind of laying out of place, or sticking up, if that makes sense. So I always try to cut their hair obviously the way that they want it, but I try to cut it in a way where it's going to be very easy for them to style in the morning. And honestly, I love cutting Hunter's hair. He was actually referred to me by another client that I actually had at the time, and it's super cool just to be a part in somebody's life and be able to see them grow, right? So like when I first met Hunter, he was like this kind of young kid, like he kind of looked like he smoked weed, and he had like the super long hair. He just looked like kind of like a young kid. But now, just through him developing and getting a lot better at his job and just doing a lot of personal development stuff, he's just like matured so much. And it's just such a reminder to how much somebody can really grow and just develop in life whenever they actually have like that desire, and when they're consistent with what they're doing, when they're always learning and stuff like that. It's always super inspiring. And Hunter is actually one of my favorite clients. Plus, he makes me look really good because he has such awesome hair. There's not a time that I do not cut this kid's hair in the barbershop, and the other barbers are not complimenting the haircut because it just looks so freaking good. Now I'm starting, and I'm actually using the blue guard on my clippers just to give me like a foundation to actually start the skin fade. We always do a skin fade on Hunter. That's like I think the favorite haircut that I've ever given him. And then I'm just preparing to use some guidelines on his fade. Now, it might look crazy at the beginning because they're like, oh my gosh, that doesn't look like a fade. It looks like a harsh guideline. But don't worry, the guidelines will come out sure, slowly but surely. I use the guidelines to keep me very organized whenever I'm actually going and cutting hair. This is me using the purple number 2 guard. That just blends into the first guard that I use, the blue one. I like using the color guards. I feel like visually they just help me focus a little bit more. I feel like they really help me to stay organized. Whenever I'm going back and forth and I'm getting the guards off of my station, it helps me to like just see it. So like if I want a number 3, I just don't even look for a number 3. I just look for the blue guard. I just grab that, slap it on my clipper, and then I just get to cutting. I think honestly, if I had to say like my favorite part, somebody asked me the other day, like, what's your favorite part about cutting hair? And I think my favorite part about cutting hair is the clients, right? Is like, if I could cut hair all day long, but let's say I wasn't allowed to talk to my clients, I honestly wouldn't like cutting hair. Like, I don't like cutting hair just to cut hair. I like cutting hair because of the conversations I have, the interactions with clients that I have, and the space that I take up in somebody's life, right? Like the fact that they come and they see Jordan, and then Jordan makes them look good, get compliments whenever they go into Publix and stuff like that. That's like a grocery store down here in Florida, or just Jordan just makes kind of them feel a little bit better, right? That I listen to whatever problems that they have, going on, or that they're able to hear the stuff that's going on in my life too. Like my clients are always asking me, what's going on in my life. Like right now, I'm in the process of opening up a barbershop, right? And that's huge. Or, we have like this online course called Six Figure Barber Mentorship, where we help barbers make six figures, right? Because that was something that I was super big in. I didn't want to actually pursue being a barber for the longest time because even though I liked it and I thought it was really cool, I just didn't think that barbers could make any money. But when I was actually cutting hair out of my garage at the time, I found out about this course, the Six Figure Barber Mentorship course, right? Where, they say that they're going to help you make six figures as a barber. And I became a student in that course. And I was always like watching videos and I actually got into this really, really cool barbershop, the barbershop that I now manage. And, I just listened to the stuff that they were teaching me in the course and I really applied it. And in my first year of being licensed, like actually having my barber's license and being able to cut hair, I made like over $100,000. I think I made like 124. And that was 2 years ago. And then last year I made 168,000. And I was, I'm only 23. Like I'm not even that old. I'm pretty young still. But all I do is work. All I do is work 6-7 days a week. If I'm not working, I'm probably spending time with my fiance, or I'm at the gym, or I'm at church. Like I'm always working. And so it really helps that I actually enjoy what I do. Like I'm filming this tutorial for you guys, but I'm gonna go work in the next like 30 minutes or 40 minutes or something like that. Oh yeah, this is me going and doing the other side of the haircut, just following the same system. I really like with Hunter's hair how nice it lays down on top. Like you can see just how smooth like that blend looks like. And now we're just going and we're just balding it out at the bottom, just making it like super skin. Because like I said, it's a skin fade. So I'll take the next machine, which is like a shaver. So it takes all the stubble off the bottom part of the fade to make it like smooth, like baby butt smooth. Now you can't use this on everybody. Sometimes actually people will get they'll get very they'll get bumps. Like their skin will get irritated if you shave it too short. So I always ask my clients before I use that if it's okay, and that if they're not going to get irritated or something like that. But also that's why I think it's so important to actually have a system behind cutting hair, because when Hunter comes in and Hunter gets a haircut, he wants a phenomenal haircut. He wants a fire haircut every single time. So if I was just kind of like guessing, like how to cut hair and I didn't really have like a system, it would be really, really hard for me to actually be able to give Hunter a consistent haircut. But yeah, so like with that course that I was talking about, so I was a really good student in the course, and they said it before that I was like one of the best students of the course. So now I'm actually like a coach in the course. So like I help other barbers, like make six figures and stuff like that. And I've been able to even help other barbers in the barbershop. Like if you see the barber in the top right, his name is Sean. Sean is gonna hit six figures this year, and he just moved down from New York like a year ago. So it's actually man, it's been going like really, really well, man. It's been progressing a lot. I'm super excited with the barbershop opening, with the course and how that's going, and just with even making more of these YouTube videos. Like I've been seeing other channels, and I definitely have my favorites, right? But I don't know. One thing that I will say, guys, is that when it comes to growing and just developing yourself as a person, like, man, that is such a journey in yourself. It's definitely not easy. It's definitely not for the faint of heart, but it's something that I think is so fulfilling, and it's so rewarding when you can just see all the changes that are happening in your life, like the way that you talk to people, the way that you think, the habits that you have and stuff like that, putting in place better habits, things that you're actually like proud of, and things that help you move towards your actual goals in life, versus all the bad habits that kind of like make you feel crappy, or just kind of throw you off your game and you're not sharp. And that's something I've learned with like barbering at a higher level. Like you having good habits affect you inside of the barbershop and actually outside of the barbershop. Like think about it. If I went to sleep late every single night, and let's say I didn't wake up early in the morning, it'd be really hard for me to walk into the barbershop, feeling fresh and feeling my best, if that makes sense. But that is the haircut you see. That's me in the back holding the mirror. And I'm just showing Hunter. He's always freaking super happy with his haircut. You see it came out super clean. But yeah, man, I'm in the Tampa area, so in case if anybody wants a haircut, you know where I'm at. But this is the clean haircut. This is a medium skin fade. It's like a pompadour kind of slick back style on top. Let me know what you guys actually thought about this video, just in the comments below. What do you guys think about anything that I talked about? What do you guys think about the haircut, right? Like, don't get me wrong, I've only been cutting hair for 3 years, so I definitely could get a lot better, but this is where we're at, guys. Can't wait to see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to comment down below what you thought about this video. I actually want to know what you guys think, so these videos can get better and better. And I will see you guys on the next one.